Snow had fallen. You with me? And my father, as I said to these young kids, bought me a duffel coat, the long one with a tag, what they call them, wooden pegs, toddles. Yeah, one of them. And just for, my dad says, go outside and stand and take some breath air or fresh air or whatever. So I went outside, and the area that we lived in was all back-to-back houses. And I stood in the corner, and then as all the English people passed me, they looked at me as if I'd just landed from outer space or something. And it was spectacular because they kept looking at me and walking and looking at me and walking. And they didn't stop looking at me until they went down the street. So that was my first experience. But in them days, snow was 5-6 inches, gnome, 10 inches gnome, you know. I saw our own house in Holbeck, the first house. We ended up with Father's house. One morning I opened the door and it was blocked sheet, snow, sorry. You with me? I had to plump my finger through it to have a look. Then I got a brush and got it down, so I experienced even that. My father was a military man. He didn't know anything beside yes or no. All he understood was either yes or no, that's it. Nothing in between. And whenever he used to call anybody over, he'd come to his house, and there used to be few that would sleep in one bed, and the others that come out of the bed used to end up going to the shift, you know, because it was 12-hour shift. And so the next shift started, they got out, and that's how the shift rotated. You know, 12-hour shifts in the same house. But a new person coming from Pakistan that came into the house, they would not charge a penny rent. And as we got to know one of the families, English families, we became extremely close in the sense they used to come to our house and I used to go to their house. And eventually, the friend of mine was called David Payne, his name was. And we used to go to school regular, come back school regular. Eventually, he ended up coming to my house and he used to say that it doesn't smell nice. You with me? So one day I said, go and try a bit of curry and a bit of chapati. So he tried it, just a bit. And the following day I did the same thing. Third day he said, right, let's have a full chapati with a full curry. So before I knew it, within a week, he was eating curry and etc. So as weeks went by into months, and he told his mum, he says, Mum, I'm going to have my tea at Farouk's house. That was spectacular at that time.